we change all the time. And for some reason, people act as if changing is bad. You know, the people that tell you, you've changed. Look at her, she's changed. And I also, maybe in my early 20s, was thinking about like, oh my God, I cannot change. Changing is bad. People will tell me that you've changed. So I have to do everything I can to stay the same. Sounds possible, but I change physically all the time. Like literally, I grow up, but I have to stay exactly the same. Yeah, fuck no. This is stupid. I hate it. I hate it when people, she's changed. Great. And also these people who say that, they change as well. Usually those people are horrible people, and that everybody like tiptoe around them. So usually they don't know that they have changed as well, because everybody is so afraid to tell them that they've changed. And yes, we accept you, we will people please you, but they change. They change for the worse. These people, they become worse and worse with the years instead of going to a shrink. No, they don't go to a shrink. The most horrible people that have to go to a shrink don't go to a shrink, and they change for the worse. Yeah, for the worse with the years. Let me give you some simplest examples if you still like think, no, I don't change. Style of clothes, you know your style. Many times. For now, you think these clothes are beautiful that you have, that you want to buy. 2 years later, you think to yourself, what the fuck? What was wrong with me? That this is what I was wearing. You know that we have this thing that now I have to change how my living room looks like, how my bathroom looks like. I need to move things because suddenly you change. You want to change something within you that you don't understand yet. Wants to change something in the physical world. Someday I want to change my haircut. I had enough of this haircut. Now I want to look new. Because we change all the time. And the thing is that we change first of all here. Okay, no matter what. What is, for example, diseases? Huh? What is this? It's a change. Before that you had this type of body. Now you have this body with a disease. It's a change. When we grow older, now what you feel? You suddenly, my back is hurting a bit. My ankle, our body is changing with the years. Is normal, is natural. So first I want you to accept this. You change all the time. My suggestion is to be aware of it. Because if you are not aware of you changing, of all of the people, if you want it or not, are changing for better or for worse, you will not be aware of it, so you will not have any control. Okay? Because if I have awareness, I can practice on this habit that I want to have. Physical habit or maybe thinking habit. But I have like some control on myself. If I'm not aware of what's going on here, I will change. I have no clue. And just my body will go with the flow of my traumas. Yay! No, it's not yay at all. Not yay to the people around the person, and not for sure not yay for the person himself, who is controlled by his traumas and becomes worse and worse. So after clarifying this, what does it mean that you change all the time? It means that what you decided to go and study when you were, 20 years old? We don't take any suggestions from 20 years old Okay, we think that they have no clue about life, they don't know anything, but we expect them to decide the most important decision, one of the most important decisions in their life, when they have no clue. It's stupid, these expectations. And then we expect from them that when they were 20 or 17 and decided this what they are going to do for the rest of their life, I don't listen to them as their parent or their caregiver in the family. I don't listen to them. I think that they have no brains. I think that they have no clue about life. But I expect them to take this decision that they made when I think they have no clue about life, and it's like you truly have no clue. Take this decision and live with this decision for the rest of their lives. Stupid. This is why we need second guess fucking everything. I all the time I second guess things, and it was like, I can't believe this is what people believe in. You see why it's so stupid? There is no other word for this scenario. So if we are changing all the time, you, with your decisions that you've made when you were 17, 20, 25, they are going to change. You will change. And it's fine. More than that, it's normal. It's natural. You should change. If you don't change, and as I said, to know that you change, you need to be aware of it. If you don't change, you should say, whoa, what's going on? What's happening? And when people try to make you feel like you're crazy if you're changing by saying, oh my God, he's in this midlife crisis. Oh my God, he has a crisis. He wants to change. Idiots. These people who say it. No. It's not a crisis. It's natural. These people are the idiots. These people who say it's a crisis, they are living in a crisis. Why they care about what other people doing in their life? Huh? The question is not what people say about your change. And it's because people will say and people will talk, then you should not change. No. The question is, how do you feel with the changes that you make? Now, maybe you've changed a couple of things at the same time. Maybe you changed one thing. But how do you feel? Not what other people say and talk shit. Let them, as Mel Robbins taught us all. Let them stay stuck in their belief that they haven't changed as well. No. They change, but for the worse. And you take the power back on yourself and decide who you want to be. What happens? What habits would I like to have? What hobbies can I have? What more can I do in my life? Because what I've decided when I was 17 years old that I want to go and study, well, now I'm already 30, 35, or maybe 40, the age that everybody tells the 40-year-old crisis. Maybe I'm 40-year-old and I don't want to do this anymore. And then maybe people will remember that this going and studying when you're 17 immediately after high school, or if you're going to the army, you should decide what you want to do for the rest of your life at your early ages. It's coming from the past, like from your parents or their parents, like your parents told them to do, that your grandparents told them to do. You know, it comes from when people were alive until the age of 40. Okay? This stupid thing. So this suggestion that comes from more than 100 years ago, it's not valid today anymore. And people still listen to it. Now, if we were like in the past, that we all know that like the end comes at the age of 40, you are in a rush. It's not a rush. This is how they were living. But now it's not the truth. So this suggestion, it's not valid anymore. I remember when I was in high school, at 12th grade already, like before you're finishing. And I remember everybody were talking about, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to study in the university. Oh my God, what should I do? What should I do? Where should I go? I need to go to the university, to this open day, and to listen to. People have no clue what they want, what they love, what is their passion. People just think that because they have been told for years and everybody been told the same thing from people who got the suggestion years ago, that when they are very young, compared to if the today we live until 80 years old. Why the fuck should I decide when I'm 20 years old? Decision that also it's very, not only I should decide when I'm 20 years old, when I just got out of school, when I'm still living with my parents, I really don't have a clue about life. The expectations is for me to do it forever. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's crazy. Why should I do it? I wish that I have until 80 years old. I heard Brené Brown said once that she told her kids to not go and study after they graduate, to travel the world. Go, travel the world. You have no responsibility. You still have your parents to be there. Travel the world. Explore what there is. Be curious. Explore yourself, who you are. Work in like unserious jobs. It's okay. And then one day you will have this feeling that you want to do something. And maybe when you will start to do something, it will lead you to the other thing. This is what happened to me. I quit my job with the belief that I will become an actress. As I quit my job, I found an agent, and then I go a couple of auditions and I will become an actress. Because in acting school, some people told me that I have it. Then you do plenty of auditions and nothing. And I said, okay, maybe I will go viral on TikTok. This has not happened as well. Then after a while that I'd already quit my job, I don't know if I made the right decision or not. And I quit my job to become an actress or maybe going viral on TikTok. I discovered YouTube, not like discovered like, oh, I heard about YouTube for the first time, but maybe I can do something there. And it just felt right. And since then this is what I'm doing for more than 2 years already. I started with my skit channel, and then I started this channel, Rosena's Perspective. Also because it felt right. And this thing that I'm doing, Rosena's Perspective, already felt right for me 6 years ago. But it took some time I started to do it, I quit. It takes time to have the courage to trust myself, to keep going if no one is clapping for you. And I'm still not getting paid, but I feel good with what I'm doing. I feel this urge that I have to give my message and my understandings and share it to the world, with the world. Because I do the work on myself, I understand the things, and then I have the equations that I can share with people, and thoughts that will make you see the world in a different way, and share it in my way, in a funny way. So here I started something, And I was already like 25 years old thinking that I already know. And I wish that one day I will become an actress. I just went on a different path. I don't know where this path will take me because we change through time. Like for a while, the what was in my main interest was my skits channel, and here I was uploading once in a while, and then it changed. And first I was scared. I was, oh my god, I don't want to change it, but it has changed. We change. And I want you to see change as a good sign in your life. I don't want you to be scared, because we're scared of change. It's like our basic thing as human beings, it's comfort zone and habits, and do the same thing and live the same life. And in the same time, we change and we have this urge to change, or else we're getting bored. And this is why it feels like going out of your comfort zone when you understand that you are changing, when you want to change for the better. This is why if you will not go out of your comfort zone, you will change for the worse, because you will not feel good. You will feel bored, you will feel stuck. And then if you don't accept it that you want to change, you will change, but in a way that you wouldn't like it. And maybe also the people around you would not like it. But the problem is that you will not like it. Because, for example, I had a friend who said that in a negative way, it wasn't a message, but you understand from the context of the message that I received that I have changed. You understand that it told me that I've changed for the worse. But first of all, receiving when someone that you don't want to be around them tells you that you've changed for the worse, you've changed for the better, because you don't want to be around this person. So take it as a compliment. Second of all, when I read it, I didn't care what was this person's intention. I saw it and was like, oh, thank you. I'm working on it for a while. I'm trying to change plenty of things and trying to change a habit that made me feel like shit. And now I finally feel good and I feel free and I know that I have changed. And I'm so proud of myself of being aware of this change and making this change with awareness. And the cue here is that I feel good about myself and I see myself and I feel and aware of my emotions. And then when a person that I don't want to be around him or even like him tells me that I have changed in a negative way, I don't give a shit in the way he said it. I see it as a compliment. It was like a sign from the universe that I have changed, and congrats. And if these people don't like you, great. This is what I want. I want these people to not like me. I want people that I want to be around them to like me. Because people will criticize you for changing in a way that it's very obvious for them. They would want you to not change. So, because then when you change, it shows them who they are, or it just reflects, it's a reflection of what maybe they want to change but don't have the courage. Or maybe now you have things that triggers them. And it's just a reflection. The problem is not you. The problem is people who don't accept other people's changes, they have a problem. It's a problem. Unfortunately, it's not they are the problem, it's they have a problem. Because people will change no matter what. Or else it's you, or else all of the people you have around you and you will change for the worse, and you will, for sure, I don't think that you will have fun in your life. You will feel very bored all the time. Or the conversation will be boring, the vibe will be boring, you will complain about one another, you will gossip about one another. I don't want this life, and neither do you if you watch this video. People may not accept your changes, but you should not give a fuck about them, because the person needs to accept and willing to change is you. You should accept the path, the unknown path of changing. You should accept that maybe you will choose this way, and on the path you will discover a new way, and now you will change again and again and again. And this is how life looks like. You change all the time. Everything around you changes. Everybody around you changes. Maybe they will change, maybe they will leave you and some new people will come. But everything, life, this is life. Like, life are full of changes. And to know if you are on the right path, it's not based on what other people say about you and you have changed. No, fuck them. It's how you feel on the path about yourself. Are you proud of yourself or not? Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? Do you feel scared, but maybe in the same time you feel free? You need to put the focus on how you feel on the path and change. It's not going to be easy, it's going to be painful, but even if you will not do this, it's still not going to be easy. I've never heard about a person who haven't like changed with awareness, that everything was amazing for them and they had the best time of their life and never complained. No. You should choose the hard that you want to live in your life, the suffer, like in Buddhism. Which suffer do you choose? Do I choose to people please and disguise my true self and put myself aside and be in the background and put the focus only on the person I'm with and never talk about myself? It brings me suffer, because no one should be like that. We should all shine together. Or I choose the suffer of showing who I am, becoming who I am, and because of that, some people will have a problem with that and maybe talk shit about me and maybe have a problem with me or would not want to be around me. And these people, you were like shutting up around them for years, and now the first time that you have the courage to be yourself, they have a problem with you and they attack you or they cut the connections. It's going to be painful, but personally I prefer this suffering. I prefer the suffering of people. Some people will not accept me. It's not all, it's some people. The wrong people, the wrong people for who I become will not accept me. The right will accept me and will love me. And I choose this suffering, this path, instead of the other suffering. So change, it's not comfortable, but when you change to what feels good to you, it's the best way to live your life and the best path you can choose for yourself, because you are the only one who knows what's good for yourself, and you will change all the time. So you will know something new about what's good for you, and no one should understand it. No one will ever understand it. Sometimes you will not understand it. And this is why what's important is how you feel, not what you think about it. How you feel about that. So listen to yourself and change like you should be doing and like all of us are doing already. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that I helped you today in some way. If I have, please subscribe, like, comment, share with all of your friends. Oh my God. And come to the next video. And I wish you a magical day, full of magical adventures and full of magical life, because you change with awareness. Boom.